Today I put the 20 NFL franchises who have won a Super Bowl in their history on a map and yada yada. You know the rest. This is NFL Super Bowl Imperialism. As with any old Imperialism video, we will start things off with a spin of our wheel, 20 teams on it. Our first attacking franchise, the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens will be sent on their way. They are surrounded by other champs. They're heading south, and that sets up a nice little matchup between the Ravens and Commanders, our first battle of Super Bowl winning franchises. And each Super Bowl winning franchise will be represented in this video by their current day roster. However, I've also let each team add one legend that was a part of at least one of their Super Bowl winning rosters. The Baltimore Ravens are two-time Super Bowl champs, most recently Super Bowl 47, led by Joe Flacco. But for their legend, I had to do it. Ray Lewis was a part of both of their teams, was Super Bowl MVP the first time around, just an all-time great, 99 overall, simple. While on the other side, the Washington franchise, three-time Super Bowl champs, most recently Super Bowl 26, that was not very recent, but Joe Theismann was at the helm for one of those championships back in the 1980s, and he is an upgrade on current day Jaden Daniels, so let's let it fly. I'll also mention here in our first game that home field advantage doesn't matter. I'm making every single matchup the Super Bowl broadcast field. We are in Santa Clara. I'm vamping, trying to wait for a score. It's not happening. Oh my goodness. Derrick Henry, 65 yards to the house. There you go. Unfortunately, that touchdown run by Derrick Henry really set the tone, and the Ravens never looked back from there. Sorry, Joe Theismann. Like any normal Imperialism video, the winning team, in this case the Ravens, gets to overtake the losing team's land. Goodbye, Washington. As well, for this video, I will be letting the winning team steal one player from the losing team after each game. It can be a legend or a current day player. The best steal in terms of fit for Baltimore is bringing Terry McLaurin in, giving Lamar a #1 option. And now that we all know how this is going, we can start rocketing through these Super Bowl matchups. Indianapolis is up next. Will they end up playing? Is this going to be a Super Bowl rematch? It is indeed. Colts Bears. We saw that in the 2006 Super Bowl, I believe, something like that. The Colts franchise has won a pair of Super Bowls, yes, including Super Bowl 41. They beat the Bears, and they were led by Super Bowl MVP Peyton Manning, very much at the peak of his powers. I've got him as a 98 overall here. Yeah, exactly what this Colts team needs. While the Chicago Bears only won Super Bowl 1 in their history, that is crazy to me. It was Super Bowl 20. The 85 Bears, led by Walter Payton, he was so good. He was all-pro first team that season, a little bit past his prime. He was 32 years old, but yeah, he still might dominate this video. And we've got a good little game shaping up here down the stretch. The Colts are up 5. The Bears, with just over 3 minutes left, got a lot of field to move up here. Colson Loveland shaking off a tackler after an incompletion on second down. 2.5 minutes left. The clock is stopped. This is a big down for Caleb. I guess technically they could punt this ball back to Indianapolis. Why did he throw it away? I don't understand. They're gonna go for it. 4th and 10. They still have the 2-minute warning and all 3 timeouts. I actually think they probably should punt this thing away, but they don't trust their defense. Caleb's got a man deep. I think that was Luther Burden, the rookie. Just massive cojones on Ben Johnson. 4th and 10. Again, they could have stopped the clock 4 times. They could have punted that ball away. Instead, they go for it. Oh my word. Can the Colts tackle? No, they cannot. Rome Odunze just turned into prime Barry Sanders or something. What was that? A crazy clutch drive orchestrated by Caleb Williams and the Bears. An unbelievable individual effort, and now the game swings back to Peyton Manning and the Colts. All they need is 3 to send this thing to overtime. It's going to be a check down. Michael Pittman. In Super Bowl 41, Peyton Manning was able to come through against the Bears when needed most. Can he do so in this video? Another wide receiver screen. It's really well timed. Pittman, I think, gets the first. Okay, on first down, the Bears just blew up a weird RPO play. The Colts don't take a timeout. This is not a sure thing that they're in field goal range. Peyton, lots of time. Oh, he's going deep. He misses his man. That was right there. Man, it's not going to be the easiest field goal. Peyton, you can't take a sack. You can't take. Peyton's got freaking all day. And of course, he completes a pass. I believe that was rookie Tyler Warren on the clutch reception. Of course, Indy could go for it here, take a shot at the end zone, but it's Madden. So you know they're going to settle for 3 and send this game to overtime. And because Madden often glitches when we get into overtime, I'm going to watch here from the Simcast menu as looks like the Colts take possession first. They are marching downfield using a lot of Jonathan Taylor, but they're going to settle for 3. All right, the door is open for Caleb and the Bears. And Caleb and the Bears have marched all the way downfield. They are clearly in field goal range. They are right down to the 1-yard line. Let's watch it. I assume we're jumping in to see a legendary Walter Payton 1-yard score to win this Super Bowl matchup. Oh, he gets hauled down. Chicago. I didn't do it. Come on. The Bears got to come through. Otherwise, I'm going to get accused of rigging this game accidentally. It's another give to Walter Payton. and this time he plunges in with a little help from his offensive line, and that's gonna do it. The Colts had that game, man. They just needed to complete the task on defense. Yeah, Peyton, you kind of got let down. Okay, to be fair though, Peyton definitely got outplayed by Caleb. What? Caleb had 3 picks. All right, the Colts defense came through during this game. All 3 picks were from Charvarius Ward. That is insane. Yeah, we got to move on. That's wild though. The Bears get a nice plot of land turning orange. Goodbye, Indy. And I know he just took an L, didn't play that great, but I have to give the Bears 98 overall Peyton Manning. No offense, Caleb, but like, it's Peyton Manning. Next up, the wheel would bring in my Seattle Seahawks, of course sent to take on their rival, the San Francisco 49ers. The Seahawks, at the time I'm recording this, just won Super Bowl championship in their history. It was Super Bowl 48. The current day Seahawks defense, a bunch of dogs. I'm making it even better by adding one of the Legion of Boom members, Richard Sherman. I know they got Witherspoon there, but why not double up on a strength? On the other side of this matchup, the San Francisco 49ers, 5-time Super Bowl champs, but they haven't won since Super Bowl 29. It's been a minute. I went ahead and gave them a clear number one, the best receiver of all time. Let's be clear, Jerry Rice. In fact, someone come look at this. From 1986 through the mid-90s, Jerry Rice made All-Pro First Team 10 out of 11 seasons. That is just, that's like, there's no comparison. That is an insane resume, like simply the GOAT. If giving Seattle Richard Sherman at all helps them slow down Jerry Rice, I mean, then I'll look like a genius, but I mean, who's going to stop Jerry Rice? This Niners offense, when healthy, simply unstoppable, but the Seahawks get on the board first. We love to see it. And here come the rigged allegations. Yeah, the Seahawks won. 41 points they put up. That is impressive. Insane QB duel. My guy Sam Darnold, 439-3. What in the world? JSN, 11 for 146 and 2. Cooper Kupp turning back the clock. Jerry Rice actually had a massive game for the Niners, so that was a good call by me. And playing opposite Richard Sherman to open things up, Devon Witherspoon did have an INT, also half a sack. Good performance. Indeed, the Seahawks wiped San Francisco off the map. I had to let him steal the GOAT Jerry Rice as well, even though, you know, maybe George Kittle would have been smarter. Doesn't matter. We'd move on. The wheel spun New Orleans, and they were challenging Kansas City. The New Orleans Saints just won Super Bowl in their history. It was Super Bowl 44, led by Drew Brees, who I do have on the Saints current roster. I mean, Tyler Shuck, pretty good season, but we have to bring Drew back. Those Saints might be in tough though against Kansas City, 4-time Super Bowl champs, most recently one of them in recent years. We all remember it. This was actually a tough call because the Chiefs have so many current day players still on the team. I went with Honey Badger Tyrann Mathieu, 96 overall. He was All-Pro First Team when they won it in 2019, and I think he really helps their team. Originally, I was going to give the Chiefs prime Tyreek Hill from that 2019-20 team, but then I realized Tyreek Hill is on the Dolphins. I didn't want to have duplicate players in this video. Anywho, Patrick Mahomes to Travis Kelce. Yeah, like we've seen a zillion times in the Super Bowl. Oh my goodness, the Chiefs are choking just before half. Breeze to Olave. They're up 21-0. Are you kidding me? Insane. Drew Brees is cooking. Jalen Polk. Yeah, apparently he's alive and on this team. I mean, that is a big yikes, dude. Terrible season for Kansas City. We all know the year from HE double hockey sticks. Yeah, they don't even get love in Madden anymore. Drew Brees might just be the GOAT. I don't know what to say about that performance. Oh my good. I wasn't kidding. The GOAT. 282-4. Drew Brees. The Saints are terrible. Wow. I'm going to stop asking questions and just embrace it. Our first true WTF result of the video. The Saints win. I let them steal Chris Jones. They needed some help on the interior. As we headed back to the wheel, the Las Vegas Raiders introduced to the video and our first repeat appearance. The Raiders franchise 3-time Super Bowl champs, most recently Super Bowl 18. That is not very recent. I let them add Ken Stabler, who led them to one of those Super Bowls. He was All-Pro second team in 1976. Pretty good QB. They have to face the Seahawks though. I don't think it's going to go well for them. Okay, ridiculous game we've got going here. Ken Stabler finds Brock Bowers for a touchdown, but look at the time. Just a ridiculously ugly game. This onside kick will determine things, and I think the Seahawks are going to escape after recovering it. Not exactly the most awe-inspiring performance. After putting up 41 on San Francisco, yeah, the Seahawks muster 13. But a win's a win for Seattle, wiping the Raiders off the map. They got to steal Max Crosby. That defense keeps getting better. While we'd stay on the West Coast, the Rams entering the video, they travel to take on Denver. The Rams, a pair of Super Bowls won, once when they were the St. Louis Rams, and again Super Bowl 56 just a few years ago in LA. And from that latter team, the 2021 season, Aaron Donald makes his return. I moved around a couple pieces on the Rams defensive line. It looks elite now. On the other side of things, the Denver Broncos, 3 Super Bowl wins in their history, most recently Super Bowl 50 with old man Peyton Manning. Instead of old man Peyton, though, I gave them old man John Elway. He was past his prime, but still very good as he led Denver to 2 Super Bowl wins in the late 1990s. This was another low-scoring affair, as John Elway and the Broncos simply couldn't move the ball against the fierce Rams defense. Stafford and company did just enough to sneak out a 19-7 victory. The Rams eliminating Denver allowed them to steal Pat Surtain for their secondary. That is so nice. While the wheel would bring back the New Orleans Saints trying to upset another team, they're challenging Dallas. The Cowboys, 5-time Super Bowl champs, but they haven't won one since Super Bowl 30. It's been a minute, but I've given the current-day Cowboys a member of that last Super Bowl winning team, the man they call primetime, Deion Sanders. Let's go. Now, when Deion joined the Cowboys in real life, he played a little bit on both sides of the ball, a little bit of receiver. I have made sure he's on the depth chart here in Dallas to maybe catch a few passes. We'll see if that comes to fruition. Oh my word, the Saints are not messing around. An opening drive score, Kamara. Dude, dude, I was really hoping we were about to get a true Cinderella run from the New Orleans Saints with Drew Brees, but nah. Drew actually played pretty well again, but didn't find the end zone, threw a pick as well. No, Deion Sanders didn't get any reception, any receiving work. That's too bad, but they took the W, and he had 9 tackles. Well, that's not authentic. We all know Deion did not tackle. A huge spot of land taken over by the Cowboys. As the Saints are eliminated, I move Chris Jones onto his 3rd team of the video. Why not? Our wheel spun us a new team in the New York Jets. Let's go. They were challenging, though, heading south, the Baltimore Ravens again. The Jets, just 1-time Super Bowl champs way back in the late 1960s. It was Super Bowl 3, and they were led by Joe Namath, who is now their best player. Congrats. Nick Folk, their kicker, is no longer the highest overall player on the roster. Okay, the Ravens just moved through the Jets defense like a hot knife through butter. Not even a hot knife, like a, medium temperature knife. It was that easy. Oh wait, no, a hot knife. The hotter the knife, the easier it would slice through. You know what? Doesn't matter. I think the Ravens are gonna win this game. Dude, that got way too close for comfort though. 17-9. Why are these teams struggling to put up monster numbers? I don't get it. Really, the only bright spot in this game, Terry McLaurin, 8 for 113. That was a good addition by the Ravens after their first win. While after their second win, the Jets suck. I had to give the Ravens another Ohio State Buckeye wide receiver. Garrett Wilson, congratulations, you are out of poverty. We'd finally get the Florida teams involved in this video. As Miami was spun, yeah, they were sent into Buccaneers territory. The Dolphins, winners of 2 Super Bowls way back in the day, most recently Super Bowl 8, and they were led by a QB named Bob Greasy, who, 93 overall, we're probably not familiar with, but he's better than Tua. On the other side of this all-Florida battle, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 2-time Super Bowl champs, most recently Super Bowl 55, led by Tom Brady. I know we haven't seen the Patriots yet, but yeah, I'm giving Tom to the Bucs instead. He was a little bit past his prime, but still a 97 overall. Goodness gracious, man. We haven't gotten a clutch finish in a good minute here in this video. It's kind of starting to get to me. Yeah, Miami got smoked. Tom Brady wins again. What else is new? A battle of legendary QBs. Bob Greasy was okay, but Tom Brady 265 and 2. Dang it, man. He's about to make a run in this video. Creeping up on the midway point of the video, the Bucs wipe out Miami and steal Minkah Fitzpatrick, a little help in their secondary. Our wheel spin would reveal 2 new teams from the Northeast, the New York Football Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. The Giants, 4-time Super Bowl champs as a franchise, most recently Super Bowl 46, led by Eli Manning. But it won't be Eli I'm adding to the team. I know the current Giants have a pretty good pass rush, but I could not avoid putting Lawrence Taylor, LT, on this team. I mean, it wasn't even a debate in my mind, and that's because look at LT's 1986 season. He led the league in sacks, 20 and a half, sure. He was all-pro first team DPOY. He won MVP as a defensive player. That is nuts. The 1986 Giants, by the way, won a Super Bowl. Their defensive coordinator, a guy named Bill Belichick. Hashtag not a Hall of Famer. Am I right, people? On the other side of this matchup, the Philadelphia Eagles, 2-time Super Bowl champs, most recently last year. I'm pretty sure we all remember that. And I'm going ahead and giving the Eagles Jason Kelce, who was a part of their first Super Super Bowl win back in 2018. He made his first of a billion All-Pros. That's why he's a 99 overall. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted a clutch finish. I'm also getting a potential upset. Wow, that was a tight completed throw. What are you doing, New York? Dog, I thought we were about to jump in and see this ferocious Giants defense led by Lawrence Taylor coming off the edge. I thought they were about to close out this game. Oh, no. Oh, my. Really? Saquon Barkley's on the receipt. Was he lined up outside? What did the Giants just do to? Oh, my goodness. That is insane. 2 plays. Come on, man. I don't know how that just happened. The only good news, though, is the Eagles scored so quickly. They went 80 yards in literally 20 seconds. So the Giants have a ton of time. And look at Jackson Dart with the answer. Absolutely zero defense being played in the clutch. Also, it's kind of hard to tell from back here. Something is up with my Madden or with this roster I'm using. Oh, my word. Jackson Dart just threw a dot to Cam Scadaboo. What is going on? And why is Cam Scadaboo black? That's what I was about to just say. This game, this finish, insane. 2 giant passing plays to running backs. I don't know what is going on in the clutch. I don't know what got glitched. My roster, my Madden, something is going on. What am I watching right now? Seriously. Imagine if Lawrence Taylor got off and made a play right here. He doesn't. Dude, there's no defense. Jalen Hurts playing better than any of them. He's going to take off and run. Oh my gosh. Like, just a combination of Peyton Manning and Michael Vick out here is Jalen Hurts. I don't even know what to say about what we just saw. Jackson Dart, Jalen Hurts, QB battle for the ages. The Eagles win. That was nuts. And just for the record, I am inside the same roster file that I'm using. That is Jackson Dart. He's white. I don't know what is going on. Oh, see now the Cam Scadaboo though. That's not Cam Scadaboo. That's not. I'm just gonna keep this in the video. I don't know what's happening, dude.
All right. That's going to do it for me tonight.
What I do know is that we are officially at the halfway point of this video. 10 Super Bowl champs have been eliminated, but 10 still remain, including a few we haven't seen yet. After their win, the rich absolutely get stupidly richer. Lawrence Taylor acquired by the Eagles. They might be the team to beat, folks. But on to the back half of this video we go. We are going to get a brand new team, the New England Patriots. We had to get them eventually. Are they going to be taking on the Eagles here? No, they are going to narrowly miss Eagles territory and head into Ravens territory. That is interesting. A lot of real estate up for grabs. The Patriots are 6-time Super Bowl champs. Most recently, Super Bowl 53. They were a dynasty. Although, controversially, I don't have Tom Brady on this team. Instead, I went with Richard Seymour, was a part of 3 of those Super Bowl winning teams. He's a Hall of Famer, and the Patriots have Drake May. They really didn't need Tom Brady. And it probably goes without saying, but yeah, I'm a little biased here. I don't want to see the Patriots win. You know what? Actually, let him win this video. It's fine. Just don't let him win in real life. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're coming up on a good finish here. Just crossing the 3-minute mark. Drake May has all sorts of time. He checks down. Why? That was 3rd down. I was wondering what the Patriots would do. Vrabel is going. They have all 3 timeouts. They don't need to do this. They're giving it to their rookie, Trevion Henderson, who gets stuffed by Ray Lewis, shooting the gap, doing legendary things. That's what Ray Lewis does, baby. That might have just sealed the game. The Ravens were indeed able to get one more first down on the ensuing possession. Ray Lewis ending the game with a stop. That's beautiful. Absolutely crazy defensive performance by the Ravens. Kyle Van Noy had 4 sacks. What in the world? Ray Lewis did have a sack as well. 8 tackles, the game sealing one. And that is sneakily the Ravens' 3rd win of the video. They are kind of cooking. And we'll let the Patriots live on even further in the video. Richard Seymour stolen by the Ravens. Not like their defense needs the help, but man, they're getting loaded. After that Ravens win, the Seahawks were back up looking for their 3rd win of the video. It's another NFC West rivalry matchup. I'd love to see this go down to the wire like the in real life NFC Championship. Wow. Okay, so it's all defense in the early going. Never mind. Just moments later, Matt Stafford to Puka Nacua, 46 yards. Yeah, I'll shut up now. The Rams offense has done nothing since that Puka touchdown. The Seahawks find their 2nd score, Sam to AJ Barner. And unfortunately, I might not beat the rigged allegations. 24/7, the Seahawks defense, too good. I don't usually look at this screen, but as the game was simulated, I noticed something. The Rams went 3 of 15 on 3rd down, 0 for 2 on 4th down. I know it doesn't seem crazy, but they got into Seahawks territory a lot. They just couldn't come through on 3rd and 4th down. The Seahawks defense, man, what can I say? The West Coast now belongs entirely to Seattle, and I decided to triple down on defense. Aaron Donald, come on down. Meanwhile, thanks to the wheel, we'd get our second to last team making their debut, the Green Bay Packers taking on Chicago. Green Bay, a historic franchise, 4-time Super Bowl champions, most recently Super Bowl 45. They also won the first 2 Super Bowls ever back in the late 60s. Ray Nitschke was a part of both of those teams, plus some before it was even called the Super Bowl. The man is a legend, and we might just have game of the video shaping up right here, right now. Out of the 2-minute warning, the Packers have a touchdown lead. No defense being played in this game. 35-28, Peyton Manning and the Bears are in plus territory. He fakes the handoff to Walter Payton. He slings downfield, broken up. It's now 3rd and 10. Come on, Peyton. We can't see you lose 2 games in a row. I mean, that's going to be awkward. Will I steal him for Green Bay? I'm not sure. Here comes the pass rush, and Peyton gets blown up by Quay Walker. I am once again not sure about this decision. That sack pushed them out of field goal range, but with 3 timeouts, they should probably trust their defense. I mean, 4th and 16. What are the chances? Okay, I kind of felt like I was reverse jinxing the Packers there. I mean, they can get another first down. You might see Peyton start to take a shot at the end zone. The pass rush is coming, though. Micah Parsons, healthy, on the field, dominant. Green Bay's defense absolutely wrecking havoc. Once again, forced into a long down and distance is Peyton Manning. He's throwing off platform corner of the end zone, a jump ball. I kind of hated that play call, hated that throw. At the same time, though, Luther Burden did get at least one hand on that. He could have come down with it. Another 4th down in the clutch. Does Peyton have another one? He does not. Pass broken up by the Packers. Honestly, an interesting finish to the game. It was defensive plays being made, a sack or 2, a pass breakup, and Peyton loses again. And this is where things get really complicated. Jordan Love technically outplayed Peyton Manning. I mean, Peyton put up good numbers. Gosh, he's a 98 overall, though. I had to do it. I had to give Peyton Manning one more chance. He's choked twice in this video, but now in Green Bay, following in the footsteps of Favre and Rodgers, Bart Starr, he's got to make it happen. Our wheel would bring the Cowboys back into action. Sending them east was the compass. That means the Bucs are back up too. And just like that, we're back into another potential game of the year candidate. Low scoring, 16 points apiece, but we've got a chance to see a potential game-winning drive from the man himself, Tom Brady, on the Buccaneers. Deion Sanders is out there lurking in the secondary for Dallas. That was a dot from Tom to Chris Godwin. Deion is out there on the right side, the far side of the field. The handoff is to, oh my goodness, Bucky Irving could not have had a bigger hole. Out of the 2-minute warning, Bucky Irving just picked up 20 yards on back-to-back runs. The defensive line, the middle of it, is supposed to be the strength for Dallas. They're getting gashed. Dallas starting to burn their timeouts. Will Tom throw the ball even to the side of the field Deion Sanders is on? I kind of don't think so. Nah, he's going across the middle. Deion nowhere to be found. He's doing other things. The Bucs, a clinical drive, walk the Cowboys all the way down to the 6-yard line. This will be a chip shot for the win as the play clock winds down, splits the uprights. Unfortunately, no heroic pick 6 by Deion Sanders to win the game for the Cowboys. Nothing too crazy from Tom either, but a W. Oh, look at that. Deion Sanders was actually involved in the passing attack this time around. 2 catches, 26 yards. But yeah, big fat L. A big fat plot of land stolen by Tampa Bay, and why not? Let's keep primetime alive in this video. And with just 6 teams remaining in the video, the wheel would once again spin the Seahawks. They've got to play a bunch of games, taking on Peyton Manning and the Packers. Peyton and the Packers on the board first in this one. Josh Jacobs plunging in from 2. Oh, and just before halftime, Peyton connects with Christian Watson. The Seahawks haven't gotten the bat off their shoulder yet. Richard Sherman, a big-time INT in the 4th quarter. Can the Seahawks stay alive? No, because on the very next play, Ray Nitschke recovers a fumble for Green Bay. Legends making legendary plays. Another one for Peyton Manning. He is absolutely cooking. Look at this. I didn't rig the video. The Seahawks actually came back and scored 2 garbage time touchdowns. It looks close, but they lose. All right, there you go. We can all move on. And you know what? It wasn't the greatest game for Peyton Manning. 248-2, did throw a big time INT. Low key, Sam Darnold outplayed him, but finally Peyton gets a dub. And look at this. Jerry Rice, 7 for 149-2. Insane. I think I know who the Packers are going to steal. Oh my goodness, dude. Look at these performances. Aaron Donald, 3.5 sacks. How did Max Crosby too. How did the Seahawks lose? I don't, that's actually crazy. I don't understand. I think every legend came through for the Seahawks. Every player they've stolen, Aaron Donald, Max Crosby, Richard Sherman, Jerry Rice, everybody, but it's totally fine. Take an L here in my video on Madden. Go out and win the real thing, Seattle. Jerry Rice, now a #1 target for Peyton Manning in the Packers offense. We'd move on and the wheel would spin the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, sending them north to take on Baltimore. We still haven't got our final new team, but what we do have is another potentially great finish. Only 6 points put up by Tom Brady and the Bucs. They need a scoring drive right here, right now. That was a first down pass dropped by none other than Deion Sanders, who was out there offensively for the Bucs. I don't think he's out there again. He straight up dropped that pass. That's crazy. He has good receiver numbers. Oh my word, Mike Evans makes up for it. It's good, Deion. You're good. The reason I'm playing Deion, putting him in the depth chart, he is out there. He's in the slot. He's wearing number 33 right now for the Bucs. Tom Brady looks his way, completes a pass. You know how Madden likes to target slot receivers. Now Deion is lined up out wide. I mean, it's just another weapon for Tom Brady. He's like an 86 overall receiver. What are you doing, Tom? Running around like a chicken with his head cut off. Kyle Van Noy. How many sacks is video, dude? I think Madden might be... I don't want to say this game is glitching, but why are they not in hurry up? I can't control it. Tom Brady has all the time in the world, just gets it off. Unfortunately, I cannot control how much urgency a team moves with in this game. 17 seconds left. It's looking super doubtful here. A broken up pass. It's now 3rd and 10. The Ravens are dropping everybody back. I think Richard Seymour is coming off the edge. So is Kyle Van Noy. You know Ray Lewis is going to be dropping into coverage. Tom's going to throw it out of bounds. What in the world am I watching, dude? The Ravens might just be the team of destiny in this video. Do I give them Tom Brady once the job is complete? I don't think so. I think we have to respect Lamar Jackson. A quick hitter first down to Mike Evans. Unfortunately, that was too little too late. I have no clue what the clock management was. That was a terrible final drive, Tom. Once again, all the standout performers were on defense. 13 tackles for Ray Lewis. Richard Seymour, a sack and a half. Kyle Van Noy, of course, getting involved. No interceptions in this game, but man, where was the offense? The Ravens become our second most real estate heavy team. Did that make sense? I think you get what I mean. Deion Sanders will go ahead and join his third team of the video, which is ironic because he ended his career with the Baltimore Ravens. I guess that might not be ironic. Coincidental. Sure, why not? We've got just 4 teams remaining on our map and our wheel. Do we finally see... Yes, we do. Don't even have to finish the question. Our final team to make their debut, the Pittsburgh Steelers, will be taking on their in-state Pennsylvania rivals, the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's go. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won 6 Super Bowls in their franchise history, most recently Super Bowl 43. Troy Polamalu was a part of both their most recent Super Bowl wins, including Super Bowl 43. 98 overall. He was such a beast. What a great strong safety. Is it too little too late, though, for the Steelers? Honestly, it's right there for the taking for the Steelers. The Eagles, obviously a great roster, but they've only won one game. It's not like they're a full-blown super team. They do have Lawrence Taylor, though, on defense. And midway through the 4th quarter, Pittsburgh with a lead. Troy Polamalu picks off Jalen Hurts. That might change this game. Oh, no. Oh no, 3 plays later, Aaron throws one to Reed Blankenship. A brutal turn of events for the Steelers. They were up by a touchdown. Troy picked off Hurts. Man, all they had to do was milk the clock. Wow, that's a huge run by Jaylen Warren. Okay. The Eagles obviously scored a touchdown after that Aaron pick. Then they hit a field goal. And that's how we are where we are. Down 3 are the Steelers. Aaron on 4th down. Here comes the pass rush. Doesn't get there. Did DK complete it? He did. That's a big time reception. Wow, a tight window throw with the pocket collapsing. Vintage Aaron Rodgers, DK Metcalf, great hands. Another completion by Aaron. Unless Lawrence Taylor can get off the edge here, create some havoc, maybe force a turnover. I do think we've got OT here. Aaron Rodgers up the seam. Wait a minute, they might score a touchdown here. Talking about OT. Aaron Rodgers might just be going for the jugular. I didn't see it coming. I'm so used to teams playing conservative here. Aaron Rodgers, another clean pocket. He's moving around into the end zone. He finds Calvin Austin. What a drive. The Eagles had him on 4th down. They couldn't complete the job. I simply didn't see that coming. I thought Philadelphia had it. That late 4th quarter interception from Aaron somehow doesn't come back to haunt them. A truly vintage performance from Aaron. 327 and 3. Both QBs threw a pair of interceptions, so I guess it doesn't matter. DK Metcalf, the jersey on my back, playing for Pittsburgh. 11 for 141 and 1. His greatest game ever. Lawrence Taylor played pretty well for the Eagles, but Alex Highsmith had 3 sacks. Man of the hour. Troy Polamalu Polamalu had one of the 2 picks for Pittsburgh. And as they say, better late than never, the Steelers arrive in this video, and they're one of 3 teams remaining. I know it seems crazy because, you know, I'm stealing a right tackle, but Lane Johnson, a 99 overall, is probably the most helpful piece, even more than Lawrence Taylor, that I could give to the Pittsburgh Steelers. We will see if I'm right, Steeler fans. I mean, you give old man Aaron some more protection, and they will be forced to play another game, which is good. I'm glad. Will they force the Ravens or Packers into action, though? The compass will tell us. Congratulations to the Baltimore Ravens. They get to advance through to the Super Bowl finish of our video. We've got Packers and Steelers, baby. With just 1 player stolen. I know I just showed their roster, but let's have another look. Lane Johnson, Troy Polamalu. Where's DK Metcalf? The man is playing like prime Jerry Rice in this video, so the Steelers might be all right. This is such a legendary matchup, these 2 franchises. The Green Bay Packers have stolen Jerry Rice. Of course, they've got Micah, Ray Nitschke. They also stole Peyton Manning. So, I mean, they should probably be the favorite in this matchup. Took a minute, and they were down a touchdown, but indeed the Packers get on the board. Peyton to Jaden Reed. Dude, why is the Steelers offense unstoppable? They're up a score. And look who it is again. Aaron to DK, 51-yard. DK Metcalf is literally better than Jerry Rice in this video. I don't know what to say. Okay, wait. Jerry heard the slander. He heard it. 14-yard touchdown from Peyton. We might have a banger finish. Out of halftime, the Steelers were driving. Ray Nitschke patrolling the middle of the field says, Unfortunately, Peyton and the Packers were not able to capitalize on that turnover. They haven't been able to get a score since that moment. They're starting off a potential game-time drive, though. Well, the Packers need a full 7, a full score. Troy Polamalu and the Steelers defense, though, trying to come through. Oh, that's a big play. Christian Watson, goodbye. Troy Polamalu is back there, a former Defensive Player of the Year award winner. He's motioning out wide with Tucker Kraft, leaving the middle of the field open. And for the second time this drive, Peyton Manning connects with Christian Watson for a game-changing play. But as I said, though, the Packers offense, like a hot knife through butter, way too easy. They probably need another 15-20 yards to feel comfortable. Chris Boswell to kick a game-winning field goal. It's going to be a handoff to Jaylen Warren, who's going to pick up some yardage. Does Ray Nitschke have another big play in him? He's actually lined up in the slot against DK Metcalf. Don't love that matchup. Oh, it doesn't matter. Based on how late they entered this video, I thought Pittsburgh stood no chance, but 2 unbelievably clutch performances when they needed it most, and they're going to go ahead and book themselves a trip to the ultimate Super Bowl of Super Bowl imperialism. Peyton, get off my screen. It's not even a debate for me. Old man Aaron Rodgers outplaying Peyton with the season on the line. Ray Nitschke, a legend, was great. 13 tackles, 2 TFLs, 1 sack, 1 INT, but it wasn't enough, my guy. Against all odds, the Pittsburgh Steelers jump into this video, win 2 games, and now find themselves in the final. I'm not going to bring that Peyton Manning curse to Pittsburgh. We're going to let old man Aaron sling it, but, you know, I will give him Jerry Rice just to help him out a little bit. No need to spin any wheel or compass. We've only got 2 teams remaining. It's an AFC North rivalry battle. Pittsburgh, Baltimore. How did it come down to this? We just saw the Steelers roster. I mean, they have all the momentum, but don't forget about Baltimore. They've won, I believe, 5 games. This video led by Ray Lewis. They've picked up Deion Sanders along the way. Richard Seymour. They still have Lamar Jackson under center, and they picked up a couple Ohio State Buckeye receivers, Terry McLaurin, Garrett Wilson. I guess they've won 4 games. I mean, that's pretty good. After an early stop by Richard Seymour and the Ravens defense, Baltimore wasted no time on offense. With a short field, Lamar would hit Zay Flowers to open the scoring. After the teams traded a handful of stops, the Ravens would embark on a long, meandering drive to open the second quarter, eventually finding the end zone as Lamar connected with Terry McLaurin this time. It appeared Aaron and the Steelers had seen their magic run out, as after another stop, the Ravens would march again. Justice Hill scampering in for 6 to open up a big Baltimore lead. And unfortunately, I wish I could make this game more interesting. The Super Bowl finish to Super Bowl imperialism was an absolute blowout. The Baltimore Ravens dominant throughout this video. I mean, they won more games than anyone else, picked up the most legend/superstar help along the way. Ends up being really no surprise to see Lamar Jackson and the Ravens walking away as champs. I mean, man, Lamar was outstanding. 255 and 3, a perfect game. Aaron, yeah, maybe I should have stolen Peyton Manning when I had the chance. All them receivers added by Baltimore. It ended up being Terry McLaurin, who was the alpha. 8 for 112 and 2. What a performance. In terms of counting stats, it was actually a pretty quiet game for Ray Lewis, but Richard Seymour stolen earlier this video from the Patriots. He came through, and would you look at the Ravens, man. Full value for their effort. Champions of this video, the ultimate Super Bowl champ. Congrats to all Baltimore fans watching this. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. It took me forever to make, bringing all the legends over onto this roster. So if you enjoyed, let me know down below, drop a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new.